The cups are something that I
got new ones that I just brought home.
This will probably end up being a YouTube clip, but it's one of those where like, dude, like I think I've only ever acknowledged the cups one time, and I'm pretty sure it was an Electric Callboy. And I think it was when you did, oh God, because I don't want to reveal too much magic, but it was, I can cut this out if you don't want it on the internet, but it was you were like, all right, man, I'm going to sit down with the big red Solo cup.
Oh, yeah.
And then he had like the mini shot glasses. That way it was like he went from big to little. And it's like,
dude, that was great. Dude, that was great because I just started sipping out of like little shot glasses. Yeah.
Dude, it's because I think what it was I looked over and I think you had like your pinky out or something. And it was like, so what are we reacting to? And I think I looked over and went, so Electric Callboy is back, and like it's so like this. And here's the thing: is I mean this with the utmost respect, but people don't pay attention. That like, and it's like we have explained how we go through NF in every single video, and every single person's like, "Dude, where's therapy session?" And it's like, have you
not listened?
Have you watched any of our reactions? Like so, but like what I mean is that when it comes to the cups, is that they've essentially become a part of you now. And it's just this thing where it's like, okay, like, cause like it happens still. And it's something that just it drives me just up a funny wall. Is like when it's like, so I imagine some like gangster dude being like, is nobody going to acknowledge these cops?
People say it all the time. Is nobody going to talk about this dude's giant fucking aquarium? Like, and then I saw one today again where it's like, is my man drinking from a vase?
Yeah.
Like, maybe.
There's a part of me that looks at that and it's like, oh, they think I'm their man. That's sweet. That's awesome. It's like we're homies. We got it.
Yeah.
But then the other part of me is like, yeah, he's drinking from a vase, you know? So
right.
No, just oh my God. It is such a cool portion of the channel. And it was one of those that like it was kind of mindless.
It started here. It started on this channel.
Yes. Yeah,
when I bought Maximus, it's the big brand. Yeah, I named most of them, but yeah. So yeah, my one is UFO because it looks like a UFO.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's to me, it is one of the most fun portions of it, and like, and dude, I'm thinking of things too that I want to do in the future. Like, there's a part of me that wants to just wear ridiculous shirts all the time.
Yeah,
you're like doing the Froggy Fresh video we did with the button up that Aunt Heidi gave me, and then she gave you the wolf shirt.
Oh,
like,
I'm rocking that bitch.
It's just to me, it's like that's the stuff that I love. Is I love just being out there because again, this is only 3 hours of my life, and that's collectively filming for the entire week. Let's have some fun with it.
Exactly,
and that's all that it's ever been. And I think that's why people relate to it or people enjoy it because it's kind of like the Film Riot mentality where it's like, yes, they are a show that explain how to do film and to do all these things, but there's tons of people that watch that show just because their sketches are funny.
Right.
So to me, that's what's been the best thing is that I think that we've had a lot of running jokes. And I loved that. That was so cool.
Dude, it was an accident. And it just slowly kept becoming more and more like at first it was kind of just like ridiculous things I could drink out of because, like I still do use it, Cindy, but like Cindy sent like the, the dumbbell and stuff. And like I do have the horn. It's not a giant one, but at first it was kind of just like ridiculous things. But I was like, no, man, I want big fucking obnoxious things like to drink out of because it is like, what the fuck is this dude drinking out of? Like, and it's not the same one every episode. So that's what's the great part. So it's just kind of an unspoken inside joke that we do. So yeah. And it started here. It started on the Cave Cast.
Yeah. It's actually I think
from Beer Facts. We did the Beer Facts.
That was actually on the Cartwright 425.
Well, sorry, what I meant like the podcast.
Yeah. I think that's like, there's this thing where like, I think it happens with art and what you do is that I think that there's sometimes like some things just work and it's in like, you can't pinpoint it. You can't explain why it doesn't work. Like, Eric and I had no idea what this podcast was going to be like before we got into this room tonight. And by the way, that's how it is in everything that we do.
Pretty much.
I'm not trying to like make a magnifying glass on us, right? But like, it's the truth. Like, it's like, dude, we just do things that we think would be funny. Like we do stuff that makes us laugh. Like, because I know that if you don't laugh at something, I'm not going to do it. Like it's really like it's even like with writing something or whatever. Like if you don't have an emotional reaction of some kind, or like even if a who or oh or ha or like whatever, like to me, that's how I gauge it, where it's just like, nope, it's not funny. No, it's like, I'm getting it out of here. I'm moving on, you know? And and I think that's also the cool part about the ending quotes too, is that it's, you know, I genuinely have no idea what you're going to say. And even on the times that you do mess it up, you usually only mess up the intro before
to get to it. Yeah.
So we've kind of found our lane. We found our pocket. We found our thing, and it's all right. Like things don't suck. You know, it could definitely be a lot worse. You know, and I think that there's a lot to be proud of with that. I love what we've done.
I think the fact that we do have certain things like that, and we've tried things, is the fact that, like you said, like, okay, well, if I don't get a reaction out of you, it's not funny, at least, because we have bounced things off of each other for Riker Road and even this show, where you agreed the contacts were kind of a good idea. The giant cups starting, that's a good idea. Like, everybody needs their thing. Once I started doing those closing statements, you're like, that was good. Hone into that. Like, you help me gear into it. We're not just throwing things every video trying to get something to stick. Like, we do kind of talk about, like, hey, what's going to be the other thing or whatever that we maybe don't acknowledge.